What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dustin here, back with another video. Wanted to talk to you all about two very important things moving forward that we're going to need to do on this journey, and two things I need to work on myself. One of them I've been working on quite a bit this week, and the other, just something I have to get under my belt. I have to learn more about. So, what are the next two stages in this Keys to Happiness series? What is on the bottom line here that I really want to teach you guys today? Well, it's two things mainly, and they're very important. You know, before we get into these two things, I did want to remind you all that the world is going to continue to do what it's going to do, and you need to have, despite of what's going on around you, you need to have a more optimistic mindset, because ultimately you are the person that matters most, and what you want in your life matters most. So if we can all get to that point, I think we'll be much better off ultimately, and we'll be able to figure out, these stages of life, that we've been going through, and what we need to accomplish, where we need to be with the way that we respond to the world. Because it's really, I know I say it all the time on this channel, it's really about your perspective. So the first thing that we need to do, getting into, the pieces of the puzzle here, we want to make sure everything fits, okay? We want to make sure this puzzle comes together right, and I'm going to tell you all how to do it later on down the road here. But for now, we are just sticking with these two topics. So the first thing that we need to do, folks, ladies and gentlemen, the very first thing, sorry, I'm at a busy turn here, is we need to give grace to others. We need to be graceful, especially to those who do not deserve our grace, who do not deserve our our grace. And we really need to give those people the ultimate grace, because they, that needs to be our middle ground. I mean, silence is our middle ground. The quiet is our middle ground, yes. But we also need to get to a point where we're giving grace constantly on a consistent basis. So, grace is everything. Grace is, it's going to put our hearts where they need to be. It's going to put our mindset where it needs to be. It's going to be a way that we can push towards our goals and meet them better. Frame of mind is everything on this channel. Frame of mind is everything in life. Frame of mind is going to put you on the map, ladies and gentlemen. So if you find that you're having a big heart, that's exactly where you need to be. Having a big heart is everything. Giving grace even when someone doesn't deserve it is something you're doing not as much for them, but more so for you. You do care about them, and you might not want to, mess with them in the future, but the grace you're giving them is turning you into a different person. And it's so important, because that person is who you need to become. You ultimately need to follow the steps to become the person who doesn't let anything affect them. Ultimately, it's gonna cause you to put the horse blinders on more, to adapt to an ever-changing world around you, to people who are just too grumpy to deal with the world on other people's terms. So where does this put us? I mean, if I were to tell you all that putting your laundry in the washer doing one load of laundry was the next step, the next key to your happiness, the next key to the ultimately the spot where we need to be on this journey. And it was going to get you there. Would you do it? I know I would. It sounds silly, but we have to take the steps we have to take to get to where we need to be. And giving grace is going to be one step we need to take. I don't care how you're feeling in the moment. You just need to have that heart and mindset, for grace. I've talked about on this channel before about how, ultimately how mindset is everything. And, the Bible does say, ask and it will be given to you. We need to act. The second number two, the piece of this is number two is we need to act as if we've already won. We need to be winners. We need to act like winners, approach every situation like a winner. We have to fully convince ourselves and live each day like we've accomplished our goals. We've already made it there. You have to be in that mindset like you've already obtained it. Otherwise, it's, at that point, you just have to do the work. You have to put in the work and get to that point. It's actually going to be given to you. If you have faith in the fact that, look, I'm believing right now, I'm goal setting, I have an optimistic mind for the future, then you're going to be in a good spot. You're going to be where you need to be. Sorry, I had to fix the camera. Yeah, you're going to be exactly where you need to go. As long as you have that full belief, you're like, look, I'm there. I'm treating today as if it already happened, as if I'm already winning. Treat it like you've really hit that lottery in life, guys. And that's going to make your journey so incredibly special. And don't ever let that go. Just keep that positive mindset of, no, I've already accomplished it. That is a big number two that I wanted to share with you all today. It's really going to change everything for you. It's going to upgrade your whole game. It's really going to cause you to put yourself and force you to put yourself in rooms with people that you belong. And when you're in rooms with people you don't belong with or who don't get you, it's going to bring you where you need to be as far as shutting those people out and really focusing on what you need to focus on. So that's important. It's crucial. Now, just think about this, because it just blows my mind. This is all we have to do is train our minds to adapt, train our minds to tell ourselves that everything's going to be okay, essentially. It's not going to be that hard to do. You just have to practice and put the pedal to the metal and say, hey, look, I'm choosing to wake up every day with this mindset because I'm a winner. And that's just how we operate, Don't let depression, don't let negativity, don't let anxiety rob your thunder of joy. Rob your mental, rob your spiritual, rob your physical. Don't let it do it. Easier said than done for some, more than others. I understand it. I get it, guys, but this is where we need to be. Let's be honest with ourselves. Mindset, okay? I appreciate every one of you for being on this channel, and I hope I can give you some game as I'm learning game on my journey and what sharing with you what has really made an impact on my life and what has started to put me in position to where I need to be at all times. I mean, coming from being in positive positions in my past and not so much here for my future, but having a positive mindset, I can really say it's been a game changer for me. And I feel like I'm winning more than now more than ever, because now I have the right mindset behind it. Before I didn't. So this is going to be important for us moving forward. It's going to be a tool we're going to have to utilize. And remember, give grace and walk in your I am. Walk in your knowing that. Shout out Soul Immortal. Soul keyed this phrase, and he says, walk in your I am. And that's exactly what we need to be doing, folks. We need to be walking in the knowing that we're going to do this thing. It's going to turn out exactly how we dreamed of it. So with that faith is going to come a reward. With that faith that you've got this, you're winning now, making that your reality now through just simply mindset alone. No, I'm winning because I choose to believe I'm winning. I'm winning because I choose to have that mindset, and I choose to put myself in that room today while I'm putting in the work, not tomorrow, every day. I'm not waiting. I'm forever locked in, and things are going to start changing in your life. I'm telling y'all. It's, ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. And you make powerful moves and don't give in. Continue to make solid moves in your life and smart ones. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.